Hello everyone, my name is Lorthorn and welcome to a mod showcase for one of the damn cutest mods I've ever come across. This mod is called Ribbits. You'll find its denizens in the swamp, and well, there are many cute frogs now in Minecraft. These ones are, in some ways, a little bit cuter, for they are their own little village out in the swampland with their own little houses and their own little bipedal derpy frog people who are just so incredibly cute. Now, there's a whole bunch of different kinds of frogmen. Some you can't interact with at all, while others you can interact with and trade, such as this little explorer over here. Now, each ribbit has their own unique house, which is a little bit different in its own special way. They carry things from the mod. They like to collect mushrooms, amethyst shards, and lush lily pads. The Ribbits use amethyst instead of emeralds for their trade. And this is great because it stops the competition with villagers and avoids the villagers genociding them, like they did with the Foxafoos for moving in on their emerald trade. Nothing the Ribbits trade is too strong, and none of the loot that you find in their houses is overpowered. But they're very cute. You can find stuff for making potions in the frog mushroom tower, but in reality this mod isn't about the advantages that it can give you, the little steps up that can come from looting this village. It, in reality, I think is about looking nice, looking adorable, just feeling good to come across. One thing that blew me away is the frogs playing instruments in this little group. And you can hear each instrument individually. And you see, as some frogs walk off to whatever business they have, they're not playing. And they're all going to bed now. Here, this fisherman frog. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. It's just so cutesy and nice. Lots of decorative little blocks like these toadstools. Kind of hither-pithered placed. And the swamp daisies. The frogs don't seem to sleep at night from what I've been able to tell, but they do go to their houses when it gets dark and hang out as if they would sleep. They have the ability to open doors. They close them behind them, very polite. And then they just go about their everyday business. Now if we look at the ribbits, there's a nitwit ribbit, which is a base form ribbit. There's a fisherman ribbit, a gardener ribbit, a merchant ribbit, and a sorcerer ribbit. If we look at the nitwits, they don't got anything going on besides just being very cute. Fisherman, he's got his little fishing rod. Gardener has a little watering can and a nice little hat. They will water crops and give them a bone meal effect, making them grow faster. And they appear to resist fall damage. That's completely unnecessary. You could just let them fall to death, but someone obviously loves them so much that the ribbits have flowers and umbrellas they use to stop fall damage from occurring. That is so cute. So we got a merchant ribbit as well. He's the guy with the backpack. He looks like the little explorer. He likes trading. He'll trade you a maraca, which you can shake to make music. And then there's the sorcerer ribbit. They give positive buffs to players, casting little enchantments on them. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy it started raining. That's the thing, so much of this mod it is just because it is someone's project to make something cute. There is no point to it. This is a pointless mod. As in, it doesn't actually change the game in Minecraft, but it just adds this art, honestly. Discovering this is honestly one of my favorite moments in Minecraft I think I've ever come across. I've played Minecraft and modded Minecraft for probably around 10 years now, and this is definitely in the top 10 moments of when I was wandering through the Ribbity village and I was like, oh, this is so cute, this is so sweet, and I heard music playing. It's like, what's going on? And I came across the Ribbits playing, and oh my goodness, it is so above and beyond of such a nice thing to do. And when it rains, that is just adorable that they do that. That is so adorable. They're frogs, they don't need umbrellas, but they have them anyway. It's all just so precious. Now their buildings, I love a good mushroom building, and these are good mushroom houses. These are really nicely put together mushroom houses, because they got a mix of wood and toadstool going on. I guess they're toadstool houses. Is a toadstool a mushroom? A toadstool is a mushroom. Now, they've got a really nice mix of things going on in their houses. They've got these lovely little window boxes, but instead of typical flowers, they have like umbrella leaves and toadstools and swamp daisies. Their doors are these mossy oak doors, which this mossy oak wood is actually a really nice plank. I really like the mossy oak. It's got a wonderful look to it. They use this nice blend of stone, wood, and mushroom, so it's not that they're like fairies that just live in a mushroom. Like, these are giant mushrooms, giant toadstools. They cultivate, then they build their oak wood structure, give it some supports with stone bricks, really build the whole thing up, put it together, and it's like part of their culture or something. And they got a bunch of little baubles and doodads. They got swamp lanterns, which can hang from ceilings or be placed. I like that they have cake for you to eat. Got their little flower plots. It's not actually that many blocks in this mod. Like, look at that. This mod adds, what is that? 20 different unique items, including the creatures. So 20 items, 20 things are added by this mod. But oh my goodness, it does so much more than that. Look at this here. Like, this is a good window. This is nicer design-wise than the base game villager houses, but it's not the over-designing that a lot of mods do, I find. Of when they make a village, or they make buildings for new villages or whatever, or just randomly spawn structures, they can sometimes feel over-designed. A great example of that, actually, is this over here. Now, it's a fine enough building, but it feels like you stumbled across someone's world where they're a sane hyper builder who will build structures better than you could ever conceive of, and they made this absolutely epic structure. And even to that point, this little swamp cabin is a little bit like that. Like, you look at this thing, and this is an impressive building. It's like, wow, the person who built that, this is really good. It's not completely feely in Minecraft, where the building we started in is not part of Ribbits, but it's like, yeah, someone could build that. This is a small, self-respecting building. Yeah, I'm okay with that. But then you come across the Ribbits build, and it's not even like someone built it. This is just buildings you would come across in Minecraft. That's what I really like about them. These are definitely like just basic villagers. Of course, the villagers are frogs, so it's honestly perfect. They each having like different distinct classes and little chimneys and just a good look to them. They're a little bit above vanilla, but they're pretty close to being vanilla buildings. Now, I won't call this mod Vanilla Plus mod. It's more of a fantasy add-on. This isn't, I don't think there's sentient little frogmen walking around the world of Minecraft. using umbrellas and playing instruments. But it definitely could go into any fantasy world you want. And not everything needs to be Vanilla Plus. I love fantasy mods as well, and this definitely sits there. And this is, I think, definitely found its way into my top 20 mods, even though it doesn't do anything. Like, sure, you can get some loot from it, the Ribbits are fun, but it's like you could live with the Ribbits. That's, I guess, something. It's a new kind of village in the swamp, but it's not like adding spell casting like Ars Magica, or adding completely new storage systems, adding, I don't know, weird boss battles or more magic. This was a magic pack originally, or teleportation stones. It's, and not even explorer-wise, like, sure, there's mods that use amethyst, don't get me wrong, but in base game Minecraft, amethyst is almost useless. Like, this is all modded stuff, all mods here. Okay, there's one modded use, and it's just a decorative block. Like, there's actually no use to amethyst besides trading with these guys now, so you can rob their houses and then trade with them the stuff that you rob from them, I guess. Oh, it's really lovely. I didn't notice this before in the Ribbit village. This mushroom's got a witch's hat on it. Oh, that's good. That is really good. This little sorcerer's tower got even look at these lantern things for the roads. Like, it's got this little crook here, and then it's got the lantern hanging from it. That is such good design. That's like, this is a fairy village, like a proper little fairy fantasy village, and this one's away here brewing speed potions. Ah, good work. I don't think anything's hostile to them, thankfully. If something was hostile to them or destroyed them, I would very much add the statement as Brooklyn 99, Rosa Diaz. I'd kill everyone else in this building and then myself if anything was to happen to these precious little Ribbits. They are just too good for this world. Ribbit Village, it's got this little bridge as well. I think this is a part, the swamp bridge is a part of them. That's also a really nice touch. Just, alright, put a pond in it, then have a little swamp bridge across that pond in the Ribbit Village. Because it makes sense for them to have a bridge in their swamp. And the fisherman hut, he's on top of a pond so he can fish from it. I guess, yeah, they have beds and stuff. We would get villagers coming here. Yeah, he's hanging out too. I can't blame him. What are you up to? I love the way they walk, like their animations are good, their faces are good. Usually I'd test mobs for their injured sounds, but I'm not going to do that here. His hat's on his eyeballs. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, the ones with jobs have their hats on their eyeballs. Ah, dude, he actually sits down and his feet dangle. Look, there's even physics on his fishing rod, like it sways about. So, if you somehow kidnap a Ribbit, and you can do it quite easily with them flying. They don't have the risk of taking fall damage. They won't break the leads. So if you want to creatively relocate them, then you can set their new home at night by shift right clicking on them with amethyst. And you can have your own Ribbit band. Yeah, they're just chilling with us. This is their home. Ribbits is by Josh7889, Helion Games, and Youngkey Young. Brilliant mod, guys. You did something amazing. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite mods of all time. Right, well, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you, my Patron Blushfether. You're cooler than a cucumber. Thank you for sponsoring the videos. Definitely a simpler mod and a simpler video, but every once in a while, you need to do one of these, I think. Alright. And until next time, and as always, goodbye.